After yesterday's massive gap up, SPY and QQQ filled some of their gaps. IWM ran right into the resistance trend line of its rising wedge and rejected. Crude oil continued its downtrend and picked up speed to the downside, but financials stayed strong and JPM continued its breakout nicely. Big day tomorrow on deck with retail sales, the Fed interest rate decision, FOMC projections, and the Fed press conference, so today may just be setting the table for the next major move. Let's walk through what Grok Trade is seeing after today's mixed market action, and quick reminder before we get into the charts. This is not financial advice, not a buy or sell recommendation, and not a reason to chase, short, panic, or force a trade before the Fed. Grok Trade is sharing market commentary, technical analysis, chart-based perspective, and trader education. So trade the chart in front of you, manage your risk, and speak with a qualified financial advisor for guidance specific to your situation.
Yep, it is quite the setup we have here for Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. You really need that, sharp, cautious trader energy today.
Totally, because like we mentioned yesterday, we were really looking for follow-through on Monday's rally, right? But SPY and QQQ just, wow, they cooled off.
Yeah, they really did. They filled part of Monday's gap.
Exactly. Though, DIA did hold up, but that divergence, that really matters, doesn't it?
Oh, it matters a lot. When you have the Dow diverging from the rest of the indexes, you have to pay attention and then look at IWM.
With small caps, yeah.
Right, it ran right into the resistance trend line of its rising wedge and just boom, completely rejected.
Wait, so it basically just bounced off the ceiling?
Essentially, yeah. So now the big thing to watch is whether IWM eventually cracks its rising support trend line. If that floor breaks, things get messy.
Wow. And, you contrast that weakness with what's happening in energy.
Right.
Light crude oil futures, so that CL, are just picking up so much downside speed.
Yeah, heading right toward that Friday, April 17th low.
Right. But then, on the flip side, the financial sector, XLF, is continuing to break higher out of a multi-week squeeze.
It's wild. You look at JP Morgan, JPM, and it's holding right above its symmetrical triangle. After all that sideways trading, it's actually using former resistance as support now.
Drop a comment and tell Grok Trade what stock you're watching or what market question you want covered after tomorrow's Fed decision. And if these summaries help you stay sharp during major news weeks, hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch the next market update.
You really do want to stay sharp, especially, with today's data. Building permits came in at 1.413 million.
And housing starts were noticeably weak, right? Just 1.177 million.
Exactly. And that weak housing data sets the stage for tomorrow's massive Fed-heavy calendar, which honestly brings up a huge piece of trading wisdom.
Don't force it.
Exactly. Do not force trades before a major Fed event. Just because charts are near decision points doesn't mean you jump in. You really have to respect gaps, rejected resistance, support retests, and, headline risk.
Right, because headline risk can just flip a chart instantly. A strong sector like financials can help the market, sure.
Yeah, but you still have to respect weak tech, that small cap rejection we just talked about, and the crude oil breakdown pressure.
Makes total sense. And it looks like crypto and metals are being cautious too. Bitcoin is still looking bear flaggish.
Very much so. And gold futures, GC, plus silver futures, SI, they both printed small inside days.
They're just, waiting for tomorrow's catalyst?
Yeah, exactly. They still look like they might be in a bear pullback, just waiting for the events tomorrow to push them sharply one way or the other.
Wow, okay. So I guess the big question for tomorrow is whether it confirms or rejects these current setups.
That is the entire ballgame. Does tomorrow confirm what the charts are hinting at, or completely flip the script? But before we go, here's a thought for you to explore on your own. If that weak housing data actually forces the Fed into an unexpected panic cut, is the market going to cheer the cheaper money? Or will everyone suddenly realize the economy is breaking much faster than these charts admit?
Something to mull over for sure. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. We'll catch you tomorrow as we track retail sales, the Fed decision, FOMC projections, the Fed press conference, crude oil, financials, JPM, Bitcoin, gold, silver, and whether stocks can regain momentum after today's pullback.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're a newer trader and want a great foundation with no fluff, start with our free Trading 101 videos at groktrade.com/learn. And if you're ready to reach your full trading potential, whether you're a total beginner or a battle-hardened trader, check out our mentorship program at groktrade.com/trading mentor. All of these links are in the description below. Grok Trade is where traders reach their full potential.